Bom dia. I am here in Registro, the first Japanese colony in Brazil. And perhaps it's also one of the most Japanese ones. I just arrived in one of the most Japanese towns in Brazil. And here at the main bus station, they have this big gate with a whole roof on it. I don't think there's much point to the roof, but it is kind of in a Japanese style, which is very interesting. And there's a lot of things like it here in this city. Despite its large amount of Japanese immigrants and Japanese history, this town still looks about as Brazilian as a town can look. But not everywhere, not everywhere. There's a lot of Japanese restaurants here, and you have those in large parts of the state of São Paulo. So even the police station has kanji written on their police district 1, and it has these little bits of the building painted red in this way, which looks a little bit Japanese. Not that Japanese, but you get the point. Many streets here also have Japanese names. The City Hall building, here you have the Japanese written here. I can't read hiragana, katakana. Japanese immigration from 1908 to 2008. Here we have a Japanese store. Rua Nakatsugawa. I have arrived at the Japanese Brazilian Cultural Association building, which is built in a very Japanese style. It seems like it's made of concrete, not of wood, but you can find both in Brazil. Associação Cultural Nipo-Brasileira de Registro. Okay.
Has a language school, Japanese language school here, and some activities, more for elder people. But here in Registro, we have next to the Rio Ibeda, on the center, there's a museum. And here is only an association.
Association, okay.
And here in Registro, we have a temple.
A temple? Yeah, I also want to visit the temple, but it's a little bit farther walking.
It's closed, né?
Is it also closed?
So you go to the temple, one of the directors of the temple is here now.
Oh, okay.
He's the director from the temple. He can open for you if you want to go.
Okay, that would be nice. What? Oh, you're deciding for him.
Yes.
Okay. Chá? Sim, ok.
Black tea.
Hã?
Black tea.
Sim. Black tea. Obrigado.
Here has 3,000 families.
3,000 families, that's a lot more.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll talk about the associated to Bukyo, but Fabio tells me in total has 3,000 families.
Okay, but the part of the association
Yes.
is the other number that you know. Okay.
Registro has 60,000 people. It's not big, it's a small city. There's a girl who works here in Bukyo. He's half Asian, Japanese, and half black.
Okay.
It's very common.
Yeah, that too. Are many of these houses still standing?
Yes.
Yeah?
But they're something not, because the time corrupt this.
Yeah, because they're like old, really old sometimes.
It's too much expensive to do a restoration.
Yeah.
But some ones is.
Yeah, because I want to visit some places like this. Okay, here you have some pictures of the stuff they do here and people that ran the organization, I suppose. Here's some documents. Not sure what that all means. Oh, some old pictures of the building one from 2000. So here's some blueprints of the building, the layout. Here, this is the big area in front, and these are the little rooms here now.
You can go.
You can go?
Please have a seat.
And this is also Registro? Photo of Registro.
So, my name is Tamaki. I'm from Japan. I used to working at Ministry of Tourism and also
in Japan.
Yeah, I'm here last August for helping tourist development in Registro.
Oh, okay.
Region Registro. Yeah, but the problem is here is no one interested in international tourism.
Okay, the local people here in Registro. Oh, okay.
Only domestic, né? Today, né, my colleague is owner of Simis, né?
Yeah?
Yeah.
This factory?
Yeah, this one.
Oh, okay.
If you're still here, he's coming back about 2 o'clock. So you.
Oh, this is the little church.
Yeah, little church. It was also constructed by Japanese.
Yeah. And it's really close to Residencia Fukasawa, right? Yeah. And this is all in Japanese.
Yeah, all in Japanese.
Was this made by Brazilian people or Japanese people, or you worked on this?
This is Japanese researcher.
I'm just baffled every time by how willing people are to show me around. Here at the back of the building, it's surface area. Oh, this is a little park behind it to like work out. And here the little coffee room that we were talking. He asked me to go out to eat for lunch, and I haven't had lunch, so that's good.
Okay.
Obento. Obento is a Japanese way of dishes.
Like small things.
Yeah, like including yakisoba and beef fry.
And this is more Brazilian things.
This is
Brazil.
but older. Can you see the under the steak? This is called yakisoba. And then in the middle, right? Middle.
In the middle, under steak yakisoba. I see.
The yakisoba and the down and bento. Bento means a Japanese dish. Dish. It's several food.
Okay, so you get many different things.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And frango is an many
Frango is cheap.
and pork. Chicken ou bento?
Tem dois. Bentô de frango empanado ou grelhado?
Dois fried chicken.
Dois bentô de frango grelhado.
This is fried chicken?
I said fried, but they grilled.
It's not fried.
Not fried.
I think it's otherwise we need to wait longer.
Yeah, so
Right?
it's okay.
Okay. Yeah. What was it called again?
Bento.
Bento.
Yeah, usually using box of lunch and put in different.
Different things. Yeah, and you have like little slots.
Yeah. This is yakisoba,
Okay.
rice, and the chicken.
Let me try.
今だと待ってればいいのにね、だってそんな
だからもう
ブラジルじゃないんだから。
電話しようかなと思った。
でもこれ買って
ありがとう。
Nihongo?
わかります。
わかりました。
Eu não falo japonês. Sou poucas palavras.
ポテト
He has a little sign here, and he's charging it with the cigarette lighter thing, and it's like he has this cable running through the dashboard. This is the Buddhist temple of Registro, and this is a related building, I suppose. The guy that was at the other building where we were earlier, he said he would open it at 2:30, and that's like 2 minutes from now. So we're waiting on him. This other guy who was standing here told me he's also waiting. There's a big hole in the ground here, and I was walking here and I stepped right in it. But I'm alright, so not too bad. So the guy just arrived. Nós podemos entrar? Sim. Ah, na Holanda. Sim, na Holanda. Guy doing his driving classes. Oh man, my legs still hurts. The Buddhist temple of Registro. Looks really good. I'm not sure what they're doing. Oh, they need to like fix something up, I suppose. Ah, he's given the keys to open it.
Lá de cima, lá da igreja.
O que você quer fazer aqui?
Colocando gás.
Gás?
Gás de cozinha.
Cozinha. Ah, ok, aqui. Por quê? Por que aqui?
Aqui também faz comida.
Sim.
Então precisa de gás grande.
Ah, okay, vamos ver. He said something about that he's going to cook or the cooking here and about the gas to cook with, but I'm not entirely sure what he means exactly. Ah, o templo. Opening the doors.
Isso aqui é
Ah, the songs.
rezo.
Sim, sim. Budista, né? Você é budista?
Isso.
Ah, claro, interessante. Os songs no japonês, mas escrito no romaji. Sim, é aqui japonês também.
Aqui já é difícil.
Isso é difícil para você? Você pode ler isso? Você não pode? Não, sou português, mas falo um pouco japonês? Um pouquinho, com arigato. Here you have a lot of people that contributed to the building. Pequena, sim.
Que sai.
Isso é grande? Grande?
Ok.
Oh, you're not allowed to stand on the altar, which makes sense. And here you have Buddha. And someone else told me that the monks here are from Curitiba, so they come here sometimes.
Como fazer para reverenciar?
Ah, so...
Primeiro chega aqui.
Chegar aqui? Ok, como...
Depois
O quê?
pega aqui.
E lá? É o pode?
E
Um pouco, é...
isso já. Reza 5 vezes. Namanabu.
Namanabu.
Namanabu 5 vezes.
Como... Namanabu.
Isso, 5 vezes. Namanabu, namanabu, namanabu.
Namanabu, 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 namanabu. Como isso? And then you put it back.
Isso aí. Cooper.
Okay. Como isso?
Isso.
Sim. Como isso?
Isso aí.
Oh, tá bom. Pode fazer isso ou não? People light these things up all the time, so it fills up really quickly and they run out really quickly. Okay, so he helps with installing the gas, or he's going to make sure that they do it right. Tem o gas. Okay, so the gas comes in here. Okay, so he wants to fill up the gas here from the tap, so he can use it at home. Okay, so this building is for festivities and so on. Okay, so there's a kitchen inside here. The other thing that you see on the right is an elevator for people that can't walk and so on, like disabled people, so they can still go. Qual é este nível? Aqui? So this, under the temple, are the quarters of the monks, or one monk, I suppose, and he would live here. Isso é o mesmo coisa? Sim. Isso é grande? Ou?
Pouco grande.
Tá bom.
Outro salão de festa.
Okay, so this is for festivities and so on inside here, but it's much smaller. And the other building that I showed you that we walked to is newer, but it's bigger. They have bars in front of the windows everywhere because we're in Brazil, of course. Oh, you can also go down the elevator. Trying all the keys. Mais frio. Oh, this all goes all the way back to the back. Oh, isso é muito longe, né? 1957. Isso é muito longe. This temple was built in 1957. And this extra building was much later. And here they can have gatherings and so on. But it's a little bit smaller than the other building. But it's still pretty big. It's bigger than I thought it would be. Ah, o cozinha. Ah, the kitchen.
É pequeno, espaço.
Mais pequeno do outra coisa. Mas isso é pouco grande também. So here, after Buddhist service at the temple, they come here to have tea, and the other building is more for bigger events. Feliz aniversário. Another message. I think this is to reflect on people that passed away or school desk. Mas primeiro isso é por a escola? Mas antes?
Antes tinha a escola, depois parou.
Uma escola japonesa?
Isso.
Okay. This was from a Japanese school. A Buddhist temple in Brazil. Palm trees behind you. Pode caminhar aqui? Pode? Okay. So here you can walk around the periphery of the temple. Here you see Brazilianness around it. Some guys working here. And another door. Japanese, Brazilian monument. Now we're at KKKKK, which used to be a massive warehouse.
Você vai usar para alguma outra coisa?
This is the other side. They don't want you to film, but this is basically a factory of rice, a rice factory, it used to be. And in these buildings, they used to store the rice. And then in the building at the end, the lady said that people used to sleep there. But I'm not sure exactly. There's also a really big chimney, so that probably had to do with the industrial process. So that's what that's for. But now it's like some cultural building for the city with like some free access to a bunch of services and things. And this is a Japanese monument made by some artist with some seemingly homeless guy sitting up against it. Maybe not the most interesting thing, I don't know. I don't like these modern things. Here you can see the sign. Gaigai Gogoi Kabushiki Gaisha. Well, that was a horrible butchering of the name, but that's what it's called. But now it's a cultural building and they call it Seska. Sesk, or whatever. Memorial da Imigração Japonesa Vale do Libreira, which is the valley that we're in.
Aqui não tem nem 10% do que nós temos.
Sim.
São poucos objetos. Esse é um tear que faz a esteira de junco.
Ah, para isso, é?
Isso.
For the tatami mat.
E essas mudas, as primeiras, vieram do Japão.
Sim.
E só tem aqui registro em 7 barras.
Porque os imigrantes japoneses.
Isso, eles trouxeram para cá. Essa máquina fazia o macarrão japonês, somen e udon.
It was made in Japan and it came here to Brazil.
Isso.
Isso é
Isso é um passaporte. Isso.
Muito alto, muito grande também.
Muito grande, bem antigo.
Isso é um passaporte no Japão.
Do Japão. Sim, esse é do Japão. Esse daqui é um recibo da passagem. Aqui é o Rio Ribeira, né? E a chegada dos imigrantes japoneses. Essa foto é de 1940. Sim. Aqui na frente do prédio. O contrato de trabalho falava que precisava ter no mínimo 3 pessoas para trabalhar.
Ah, claro.
Só que eles eram recém-casados.
Isso é como uma família, você precisa ao mínimo 3 pessoas.
Isso.
Ok.
Só que eles eram recém-casados e não tinha filho. Não tinha filho, só eram os 2. Então convidou o sobrinho para compor as 3 pessoas.
She said she had to stay downstairs because she has to check the counter and can't leave the counter alone. Here we have counting boards, that you can count with. Flip-flops, some random objects, some musical instruments, and here some old local baseball team clothes and so on, jersey, baseball bat. Not sure what time this is. This is from 1961, which is much later than when they arrived here, but in Japan baseball is very common. Here you have the river, and the people that came here, they arrived somewhere there. I'll go there in a bit. Here we have some farming equipment. They use this to pulverize whatever grain or stuff they have. A trap to catch fish. I'm not sure what this is for. More fish nets, probably also for catching fish. Here, stuff to plow the land, different ways of plowing the land. Axe, hammer. I'm not sure how Japanese these are. This is a replica of a little church, a little evangelical church in Registro, and I think this is one that in the countryside that I think I'm planning on visiting. And this is a Buddhist shrine to pray to. This might be a replica of the temple that we just went to, because it says the same name, but it doesn't quite look the same if you ask me. I'm not sure how old these are, because it doesn't say so. A lantern. Okay, I think that's it. This is another Japanese monument, and I have no idea what it says, because there's Japanese writing carved into it, but you can't see it because the color is too similar to the rest of the rock. And there, a tori, which is a Japanese gate, which has some religious significance in Shintoism. Touristic map. The lady from the museum said that this area is where the Japanese arrived in the city, because they had to take a train from Santos and then go from train onto a boat, and that boat would arrive here on the riverbank.
Você vai querer desse também?
Sim.
Então desse também pra ele. Sim. Não tem nenhuma bebida japonesa aqui, né? Saque, né? Isso aqui. Se você não conseguir comer com hashi, mas eu posso usar isso. Dá pra usar?
Sim. We have traditional Japanese food here. Okay, so we have hot sake. Ela disse que isso é muito quente.
Muito quente. O nome dele, em japonês escreve assim. Isso. Ó. Seu nome em japonês.
Ah! Meu nome, sim, sim.
Meu nome é Chieko. Chieko.
Chieko?
Isso.
Ah, okay. She wrote my name in Japanese letters, and now she's doing it for her name. Katakana. Katakana. Here we have some pumpkin. Onde você disse isso? Abacaxi?
Abóbora.
Abóbora. Abóbora. The noodles are really slippery, but she made them herself because it's a traditional restaurant. In Japan, you often have restaurants where they make them themselves. And just a piece of chicken and some of onion. And this is kind of like a Japanese sausage thing. And it's done. We have some candy.